Tell me what happened last time, Zaz.
All right. Okay. So we opened up with John, who went digging some info on Amy. Now to get those answers, you have to get a little physical with some lurkers. And by that I mean beat them up. But listen, it's fine. No cop is going to get suspended on Babylon 5 for beating up lurkers. Now, it did still take him about 3 weeks to get any answers, and he did met up with a strange man who told him about her. And listen, he basically said that listen, he could give him more information, but he's gonna need something from him first. And this man's name is Mr. Morden. So after some future searching, though, John did go back to Mr. Morden, and Morden asked him for an ID card that can get him anywhere on the station in exchange for info on Amy. To which John did immediately rat him out to Garibaldi, and at that point, Garibaldi did grill him about his the PI fucking LARP he was doing, and also the beating up the lurkers. Which listen, minimally. He then get put on sick leave by Garibaldi, by annoyed Garibaldi. Again, mostly just for sounding crazy, not for the lurker thing, because no one cares about the lurker things. People beat up the lurkers for fun. Meanwhile, Hina did meet up with Amy to talk about Mr. Allen, her relationship with Mr. Allen, and she was able to convince Amy that Mr. Allen was genuine. And in response to that, Amy did. Told her about the truth of the alien device, and offered another solution to the bodyguard problem that she's looking for. Hina then went to go speak with Mr. Allen about the alien shipment, and did also assure him about that Amy was also interested in him, and told him a bit about some of the stuff Amy had told her. Hina did then told Amy about Morden, because she did hear about him, and they concocted a plan to arm the Narn, because they determined, well, if Morden's gonna talk to anyone on the station, he's gonna need to talk to somebody who is terrified or angry enough to make a deal, that also do not know what deal they're making, and to possibly actually determined that's probably the Centauri. So what if we on the Narn instead? But Hina will have to get Kosh on board. And I was speaking with Kosh about Amy's offer. Maybe open, and also opened up a bit about her own, let's just say, a bit of doubts that had opened up in her about the stuff she had found out and stuff that everything she was told. Including the fact that I think she was also told that, telepaths are in fact biological weapons. She was also told about that at some point. And ultimately, Kosh told her to prove her sincerity, help the wayward children, and he would, agree to look the other way on this. And Hina then met back up with Amy and the new bouncer, Bodan, apparently a member of a race called the Drak, who well, maybe their story doesn't quite match up one for one with telepaths, but also were kind of, in a way, engineered weapons, just for the other side. When Hina told Amy about Kosh's comment about the misguided children, they formed a plan to bring the rebel Drak to Babylon 5 to establish an embassy. With Amy saying that, Hina's ready for what the actions might be. And Hina did respond that it would be interesting to throw a wrench into everyone's plans, see how everyone reacts to it, something genuinely unexpected. I believe that's where we ended off.
Yes. So, John, how are you enjoying your sick leave?
Should beat up more lurkers.
Sadly, I used to. Listen, listen. Maybe some time to cool off actually doesn't. Listen, right now he's on sick, so he can't leave the room for now. But I can.
No, sick leave means you can't come into work. You can leave your room.
Yeah.
Basically, like he's giving you paid time off, basically.
Ah, okay. So if it's more like PTO, then
I forgot I was talking to a European. Fuck off.
yeah. In that case, honestly, probably listen. Maybe some time to cool off a bit. Maybe this Garboy did have a point. He doesn't know that the hunch is based on facts, but listen, there's not much point to further investigate. Because sadly, all roads lead to Mr. Morton, and sounds like yeah, probably hanging out the Zokel and stuff like that.
Yeah. Getting a couple of days to just relax, unwind, take the edge off. As one of these days in the Zocalo, as you're like relaxing at the bar, having a drink, don't see her sit down, but you do like suddenly like glance to your right, and Amy is staring at you with a big smile from like 2 seats over.
Hey, Sylvester, guys, one drink as well.
Of course, if you're offering. But I hear you are looking for me. Well, in a manner of speaking.
Can I say curiosity is part of the job?
I know a different phrase about curiosity.
Yeah, something about curiosity in cats. Yeah. Listen, they told me not to interfere with you and Zach, and I didn't. Just want to know a bit more about you.
Well, feel free to ask.
Listen, I thought you'd give me your life story and details about your employer.
I thought you were curious about me, not who I work for.
I mean, if you're genuinely going to share, listen, I'm curious. Are you actually from Earth or somewhere else?
Don't know.
Oh shit, are you been... So you're some kind of spy baby? I kidnapped or something, brainwashed or something of that nature?
No. But let's just say growing up, I moved a lot around. So if where I'm born exactly, there's a small possibility it wasn't Earth, but well, let's say my parents gave me up for adoption quite quickly.
I take it though. Did you actually know that they gave you up, or was it more the people you work with found you?
What? I'm confused at the question.
Basically, the implications basically like were you actually given up, or were you like more like kidnapped or taken in, or like
Oh. Don't say
or like
no,
found,
no.
or maybe?
I was given up. No kidnapping involved.
Well, how what you do growing up? I'm not sure if you had a normal childhood or like I don't know, training.
I suppose as normal as anyone can have. Now again, you're asking about my history, not about me.
All right, then.
People are
what-
more
listen,
than the sum of their jobs, Mr.
Listen,
Griffin.
Listen, just want to ask what you were doing as a child. Listen, well then, let's what you like to do for fun actually. Besides,
I like spying on people.
it's good for a chuckle. Listen, you say you're more than the sum of your job, but seems a bit funny for a spy's main hobby to be spying on people.
What if I'm not a spy? Sounds like a assumption you made about me.
That is true. I don't know what your job actually is. Fair enough, I
I
suppose.
think you're just confusing my personal hobbies with what I'm paid for to do. See, I spy on people because I like it, not because anyone tells me to, or pays me to.
And that's the conversation going. Can I roll focus detect on how genuine she is or she's fucking with me? While this conversation's going on, yeah. No, the foundry, no. Let me in. Let me in.
Kicked you out.
Close the door. Close the door. Kick him out.
Actually, come to help me. Grab my foundry doesn't work, and you need to roll for me. Just kidding. You see, God wanted to lend me a hand there, but
Listen. Again, the ultimate strategy is always faking like a connection issue and making front roll for you.
Yeah, let me roll detect.
Listen, I've rolled poorly here, like abysmal.
Best detective or reporter for shits and giggles applied for a free reroll on that one dice. Yeah, it's an extreme, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, listen. Now she's not. She's being genuine, but she's also being very like
Vague.
No, her words
Oh?
have like double meaning.
Hmm.
So while she's not lying, she's not exactly being very forthright with everything. She is hiding a lot of meaning into words. At least attempting to. But no, she seems genuine about this.
Huh. So listen, you ask her. I don't know.
But
But
you,
naturally-
John, what do you do for fun other than beating up lurkers? Or was that part of the job?
Listen, as you said yourself, you combine work and pleasure.
Suppose
No,
that's
it's not.
something.
But it's not like you have a nice cold drink. Just the usual stuff. Back on Earth, I actually did like to. My child was a bit of a. I always like the oceans and water. I actually like boats and shit. Actually,
Malzeben says, well, spaceship is like a boat. Floats.
yeah, but it's not the same thing. Well, back in my Marine days, it was mostly different troop transport and stuff, and like the big ships. It's more like you're out in a big metal box. It's a bit different feeling compared to standing on
A big metal box spinning in space.
No, it's the same thing. Actually, it's the same thing. No, I was more talking about comparing to like an actual like sailing ship and stuff. Seeing it actually rock, and seeing the waves shake the thing.
Suppose
and
says right.
And usually, if a warship shook, that's a bad sign.
There's not that much water around here.
Yeah. So, to different topic. How's you and Zach actually going?
Suppose it's going fine. He's definitely an interesting man.
I told him. Yeah, it's a bit of a confidence issue. Told him, listen, you should believe in yourself more.
It's very kind of you. So I do believe that is a very accurate statement of.
Well, but you're like fucking with him, right?
Sorry, what?
By fucking with him, I mean, just. I'm sorry. So John will like. Because, oh, sorry. I mean, you're not actually messing with him. You're actually going out with him and stuff.
Surprisingly, yes.
I guess he was right. I guess my fear was a bit.
Yes, your fear that I would unspeakable things to.
Listen. I don't know who you were exactly. You could have been a terrorist for God I know. That would have been an awkward. That would be an awkward. Which you still might be, to be fair. Yeah, I don't know. God, could be, but that'd be an awkward conflict of interest.
I assure you, interests very much conflict all the times.
I suppose that's true.
So, are you gonna keep beating up lurkers trying to extract information from, or
Actually, I wanted to ask you about someone else. Actually, sadly, I think I've beaten up. I don't think I can beat up anything more. I don't think there's anything to beat out. I actually wanted to ask you about someone else.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure if he's your co-worker or your rival. Met a new guy recently, Mr. Morden.
Yes, quite the charming fellow.
Yes, a guy who likes to hear things. Is he like your co-worker or of yours? Sorry, talking about business again, but I'm just kind of curious about the guy.
Suppose you could call him, I wouldn't say co-worker, but just say we live in the same building.
Similar background to you?
No. Much less cool.
Well, he was the only lead I had, and sadly, I don't trust him enough to give him what he wants.
It's a good thing. I would encourage you to not do business with him. People don't tend to end up well after the fact.
I feel actually not. Yeah. You know. God, it's actually. I have to ask. It's the. Sorry if I'm being rude, but it's the bit of a. How should I say? Weirdness part of your training or your upbringing, or like you being a bit more like staring awkwardly at people.
My weirdness. I don't think I'm weird. Am I weird? I don't think I'm.
You're not the weirdest, but sometimes when you stare at people for a prolonged period of time, it's kind of creepy.
Sounds like a you problem, not me.
This is actually me the 90 thought I turned them on.
Yeah, Zach doesn't mind many things.
That's a. Yeah, he's a little colorblind. Red flags to him are green. And yeah, gave me a bit of a shift. It was a bit too shifty for my taste.
I'm sure you'll find the nice person who will, in the first date, present you with their work history and certificate of birth.
No, there's no need to lie to me. I don't think that'll ever happen.
Surely you can find someone as paranoid as you to date. Especially here on Babylon 5, where no one has any secret agenda. Here to do honest business.
Listen, I'm not as brave as Zach to tango with a spy. Oh, not a spy. I'm sorry. Someone who likes to. Well, what about you doing?
Honestly, not that much around here. I'm mostly a tourist.
What actually attracts you to Babylon 5 besides the obvious, or is there any other reason? Curious to watch the aliens and stuff?
Watch them, talk with them. Sometimes do funny things to them.
I see. Bit of a prankster.
Could say that.
Let's jump into the string. Maybe. I don't know. Alright then. I truly wish then, okay, I do wish that nothing bad happens to you and Zach if you truly have no bad intentions.
Yes, I do have one question. You mentioned, sir, Morden, what exactly did he want from you?
I know, a blue pass, all station access.
Thank you. I do
I
wish
mean-
you a good day then.
Give Mr. Morden my regards. Actually, don't give Mr. Morden my regards. Whatever you do, please do it on your own accord.
Yes.
Alright then. I suppose, surprisingly pleasant talk, actually.
So smile and nod and wave as you.
Sorry, Mr. Morden, listen. Listen. And I seriously didn't lie about him liking her liking Zach. I think that's covered by the extreme success.
She was, it's a bit surprising, but
Listen, in that case, sorry, Mr. Morden.
see, it's. Some may say it's because Zach has a good-natured attitude. The real reason, John, might have been on the money. Does see red flags as green, and you know what? That is a superpower on its own.
It is, it really is, but that's listen, he'll continue like having a bit of a drink. Listen, that was surprisingly good blood company with Amy. Maybe you should also date a spy, who knows? Maybe Zach is a point.
Find the most unhinged person and turn them to the light. Zach is cautious, strongest soldier.
Gosh, didn't even know about him.
Yeah. Not sure if there's anything you want to do in particular, John.
No, continuing to enjoy his PTO and maybe watching with the station news to see if she drops a bomb at Mr. Morton's fucking briefing for something. God knows what she will do to this guy.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Meanwhile,
Listen, she just listen. Hopefully, because he's Zach's friends, maybe she will not mention his name to Mr. Morton.
well, we'll see. But yeah, meanwhile, Hina, what are you doing?
Assuming, imagine she's going to introduce. She's going to introduce. What was his name again? Bodan, assumably to the lurkers who need that bodyguard.
Yes, you'll introduce him to Ben. As Ben will kind of like he looks like a beefy boy. Can he like understand us? Bodan would just nod once. Right.
Yes, he's not the most talkative man, but yes, he can understand you.
Right. Well, with him we'll be able to make sure that none of Nagrat's little fucking goons can worm their way in here. And in response, we can clear up an area where you can, well, do whatever it is that you want to do.
Tina will nod. She'll just say, "It's been a pleasure. Do let me know if there's. Do let me know if there's any other way of how I can help."
He'll nod and say, "Absolutely. Pleasure doing business with you." And well, sure this will be a fruitful, long-lasting relationship.
Here's hoping. Yeah, she'll shake his hand.
Yeah, as listen, they'll clear up an area. for you to be able to house the up and coming rogue telepaths.
It's pretty good. To be honest, besides making the arrangements for that, I don't think there's anything in particular. Like, because she's kind of waiting for the gas to get back. She's also waiting for the bomb that will be the fucking Drock.
Well, I think I'm not sure which one of you. I think you said you're gonna warn the security about the illegal fucking alien weapon transport.
I did that last time.
Yes,
I told Alan about it.
Okay, so you did already warn him. Oh, right. You just
Because Hina took that advantage to also talk to her about Amy. Yeah.
Yes. Separate note that then, because I don't think that will make the station news.
Local security chief Garibaldi goes down, beats people up. I don't think that makes the news.
And yeah, I think it is just you waiting. Listen, they might take a bit. So.
Because yeah, that's kind of the thing is that because she's waiting on those two things. So, like I guess she will keep her eye out for anything unusual, but otherwise she is going about the normal business, just like as if nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, listen. Actually.
While Grunt's doing that, Mac, did you see that Warhammer 40k Total War's happening?
Yes, I did see that. I'm so curious what the fuck they're gonna do with that.
I know. I saw some gameplay photos of it. I'm like, I still don't know how the fuck do you make this work in Total War's thing? Total War.
I guess it's like playing Empire only gun builds and fucking Warhammer 3. But everybody's doing an Empire only gun. Listen, the orcs are probably melee, but the problem is, I think it can work, but I guess the Imperial Guards can be gun only.
Yeah, I think it could definitely work. I'll be honest. I am a little concerned, because the UI and the gameplay photos, those it just looks like you upscaled Dawn of War, which I guess is not the worst.
Yeah, the gameplay photos look so fucking weird. I was so confused by them.
Listen. My Dawn of War was a good game, so I don't know. Maybe
it was a good game. Promise to do Total War, not Dawn of War.
Yeah, that's kind of that's the thing. That's what I mean. It's not the worst. It's just that the photo. I'm hoping that when they release actual gameplay footage, it comes together visually. It's just the still photos look weird.
Yeah, Dawn of War is a good game. It just it doesn't fit for Total War. It just doesn't look like Total War. It looks weird.
Well, listen. I think, for example, one of my favorite strategy games, literally of all time, was Warhammer 40k Dark Crusade. So. And that had an element of strategy and larger base building. So I can see for Warhammer 40k working in a. I just particularly problem for me is I've stopped enjoying Total War games after fucking Shogun 2. I never Rome was a disappointed for me. I was like, I don't. What the fuck is this?
It was pretty bad there for a while, in my opinion. When they did Total War Three Kingdoms, that's when it started to like turn around, and also with the Total Warhammer games. They have their own problems. Don't get me wrong.
It feels to me like I used to like the more like Medieval 2 was my favorite because it's like slow and methodical instead of just taking groups of things and just smashing them together. But listen, my computer can't run any of these games, so my mind is free. I can't even run now Owlcat games, so I don't know. It's I'm doomed. But yeah, so as some time will pass, there will be a rather big event, sort of at the end of the month and the beginning of the new month, as people will begin to kind of like have this so it's a day of cultural exchange between a lot of the peoples here, as well. There's some religious ceremonies happening where each government is like hosting their own, and well, this has turned the station into a bit of an uproar to have to be like moved about, shifted. It's quite a big um well, big task. Yeah, like it's quite the complex things. Now, lucky for you, John, you're on sick leave. You don't have to bother with this fucking stupid shit.
Listen, that's a silver lining.
Because the security is gonna be nightmarish on this, as a lot of these religions don't really conform to security guidelines.
My hunch was correct. My hunch was to get arrested so I can like skip the shift here.
But yeah, no, listen. I think both of you would hear that Zach has been well, more or less promoted as listen, his recent like arrests, and the fact that he apparently prevented this like big fucking uh biohazard from spreading in Babylon 5 by catching the smugglers as they were trying to like get the alien tech in. Also saved the life of one of his fellow security officers in the process. Caught the people responsible and sent them back to Earth. It was
What a hero.
Yes, quite the big undertaking. But yes, as the days would pass by, well, there is a new crisis happening. At the beginning of this month. As well, there's apparently rather competent and large-scale racist group that has been going after Minbari and well, other non-humans as well.
Fucking heroes. Oh, okay. I don't agree with that part, but like if they focus on Minbari heroes.
Yes, as Home Guard is at it again. And well, this has the station in a bit of an uproar. And unfortunately, John, this is by the time you come back into work.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a mess. Security is like on high alert. As you know what? Hmm. You know what? Give me an awareness roll.
Grunt epically pranked me.
How did he prank you?
He told me you don't probably won't need awareness. You won't need to fight guys in awareness.
Don't worry about it.
You won't need aspects. Why do I listen to the deceiver? This is my fault, honestly. It's detective up now. I don't think it does.
Listen, you can feed reroll it. I'll be nice to you.
This is crit incoming. That's a loss. It's like all in this.
Now listen. If you go all in with on 2 dice, that's not the worst odds.
That's the worst odds, yeah.
I mean, I'd personally go all in myself.
Listen, it's gonna be a fail anyway. If it's not gonna, Grunt's gonna spice up the story, which is also a success in my book.
All in, man.
I am going all in. I'm pressing the buttons, flagging.
Look at that. See,
There we go.
it was destined.
I am
say.
selfless.
Listen, as well, there's an ongoing investigation to try and like find the people responsible for this. You, well, in fact, one of your patrols in Brown Sector. Well, you see this fucking kind of like big strong alien. You haven't seen it before, so it's not really sure what it is.
Not a Drak?
Well, you don't know what a Drak looks like.
Actually, I've seen 2 Draks before, didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so the Drak are different than like because what you saw was a member of the race of non-aligned worlds who have a similar name.
You saw the Drazi. Let me post the Drazi picture.
Oops! I messed up. Yeah.
Yes, unfortunately, they do have a very similar name, and they also kind of look similar to.
This is the Drazi.
Okay. Okay, my bad.
Their heads are round. Where the
Drak are the red eye motherfuckers. Yeah. Sorry, I messed up him.
As listen, you see this alien, and he's like, well, he's just beating on a couple of like 2 guys that he's just kind of fucking wailing on.
Hey, asshole! It's my job. But listen. Listen, he'll get in there and oof, he's a pretty big guy. I'll get my fight score. No, it's 5 dice.
5 dice. Shut the fuck up.
It is 5 dice.
You can always just pull the gun out and shoot.
Unfortunately, John is not an American cop. John Griffiths is a UK cop who actually out people. And unfortunately, I don't think the standard protocol. We're here enlightened people. We don't just shoot one of the sides.
A British cop would absolutely beat up a minority.
No, this is what I'm going to do.
You can also threaten him. Listen. Never mind.
Yeah,
the one in speech doesn't give me confidence.
Yeah.
Well, Baldy would threaten him after he beat his ass.
That's true.
I can do worse, pal.
But yeah, are the 2 guys fighting back or anything, or just
no? They're actually just like seemingly. One of them is like sort of like in a daze on the floor, and the other guy is like just getting his fucking lights knocked out. They're clearly losing this. Now I'll remind this is all happening in like seconds, so.
Yeah, John will just rush in there, I guess, and try to
Listen, give
Like
me
any good cop, like any good cop, surprise attack.
give me a fight roll.
Yeah. Do I spend adrenaline? I do have selfless. I assume selfless applies to
Yes,
these
it does.
poor random schmucks. Yeah.
Poor criminals getting assaulted by another criminal.
Listen, unfortunately, I'm duty bound to ask some questions. What the fuck's going on here?
So un-American. Make assumptions.
You see, a real cop would have shot all three and just went along. But yeah, do I spend adrenaline is the question. It's 5,000 a free reroll. It's not faith. Let me be faithful. There we go.
Look
For all
at
free
that.
reroll for shits and giggles.
Yeah, no, listen, you full rush this man as you like jump him and you kind of like slam him on the floor as you're able to like kind of pin one of his arms underneath and the other one sort of behind him. As well, we need another roll from you now.
What's the other roll?
Endure with focus.
Ooh, a telepath. Ooh.
Rock do have telepathic abilities. Which is why I never understood why the shadows were like, we're gonna kill the telepaths. My guys, you made one speak. What did the Narn do to you?
I don't like their faces. They're ugly.
If I had to cope and like homebrew it. The Drakh originally also a Vorlon scheme, and then they just took it over. And then after that, the Vorlons were like, no, not letting this happen again.
I spend adrenaline on this one. Actually, wait, just focus. Yeah, I might have 6 dice. What the fuck?
So you have 6 dice.
Oh, look at that. Do I have for shits and giggles? Do I have a selfless reel for free reel for shits? Maybe I can get the jackpot or impossible.
Can't have selfless on something that's defending yourself.
Ah, that's true. Yeah. Let's now take the extreme.
Yeah, no, you feel like this force pushing at the edge of your mind, but you're sort of like kind of shake it off before it ends. Yeah, well, you have this alien pinned to the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll quickly call for some small backup. Let's keep saying. All right, station security. What's going on here, buddy?
As he like makes some sounds, but nothing you can understand.
Ah, fuck. All right, I need to almost request a translator. Fuck. But yeah, it says, can I restrain him at this point, or?
Yes, you can in fact restrain him.
Yeah, I'll look to the other two guys. They're still here, that they fucking run.
No, they're like on the floor. They're like look in this fucking weird haze. Their eyes kind of like rolled back into their fucking skull.
But
they're
did
like
I feel anything?
trembling a bit.
Yeah, but did I actually feel the telepathy or nothing, basically?
Well, you're not sure what you felt. You don't know what telepathy is like, man.
Okay, in that case, yeah, I just wanted to ask. Okay, in that case, yeah, I will not speak about that. In case, yeah.
Yeah, like
Because
this wouldn't. There was no reason for you to have like had run-in with like.
Yeah, no, I was asking like if that would be like a
Plus their ability in itself or out of character thing is not telepathy. It's like a form of telepathy. It's not like the same thing.
Yeah, but I was basically asking if John would know. In this case, he doesn't. And in that case, he's kind of looking good. Like, I guess they got their ass beaten pretty bad. I guess luckily they're not moving, so there's no need to chase them after them. But
you can give me a heal roll if you want, or a no roll, whichever one you prefer.
Probably a hero, because I don't think that John is a knowledgeable kind of guy. Even though my heal is worse by 1 dice.
Listen, they're not dead. They're moving. They're breathing. They just look like they're very high on drugs.
It's my job to beat up lurkers, asshole.
As you'll kind of hear like a bit of a giggle behind you. You glance back and you'll see Amy. So I would appreciate it a lot if you let him go this one time.
Ah, god fucking damn it.
They were trying to beat up on him. He was just defending himself.
You know, it's gonna look bad on me if I tell him that I got him. He ran away.
They listen. These two work for Negrath, and Negrath doesn't like what we're trying to do here. And no harm done, officer.
Ah, god fucking damn it. You're not planting bombs, are you?
No, but listen. You do this favor for me, I'll do a favor for you. I'll tell you where your new home guard group is set up, and you can go and arrest them.
So actually, listen. But are we in Brown sector right now?
Yes.
Listen, in that case, I beat up some lurkers and got some intel on some home guard. That's the kind of order. That's what I'm saying. All right, listen. Fair is fair. Sorry there, buddy. I removed the restraint from the alien on the ground.
Yeah, as he'll kind of get up. As you do see, he does have like a speaker on him that's probably allows him to communicate, but has been damaged when you slammed him into the ground. As Amy will say, you can check round 50.
Alright, gotcha.
As she like points at the two men and says, "Don't worry, they'll eventually wake up. They're just having bad dreams right now."
As he'll slowly nod. Alright then. Yes, you wait for the backup to arrive. Wait for someone to investigate.
Yes, as they will basically give me a sec. Holy shit. I forgot how I was like looking at something. I'm like, did they actually map out? Yes, somebody in this wiki has in fact mapped out all areas mentioned throughout the 5 seasons.
There are not many Babylon 5 fans, but they're dedicated.
We are severely autistic.
With like references to every single quote. Holy shit. This may be the most comprehensive and well-linked wiki I've seen in my entire fucking life. And I've been on the Lord of the Rings wiki. Holy fucking shit. I'm impressed. But yeah, no, eventually 2 other officers will arrive. As yeah, the fucking guys are like, do you realize now, you said that, John, these guys are having some rather severe dreams that are making their bodies like slightly twitch and like mumble.
Okay, is at this point fair to assume telepathy or no still?
You don't know any abilities that would make this.
That's true. Telepaths don't do it
Telepaths
usually.
can't do this.
Yeah, actually, that doesn't. Yeah, this is kind of weird. But yeah, he'll listen. Explain simply. Listen, these are some lurkers, and I get some intel on new home guard stuff from them.
Alright, let's report this to the chief, and we'll get the squad ready, and see if we can grab this son of a bitch.
Yes, John will nod, and we'll listen. Yes, we walk to security.
Yeah, I don't even think like the personality fucking wipe is like a public thing. They keep that shit secret.
Yeah, no, that shit is like, yeah, the full extent of telepath abilities are kept like under wraps. Like the truly nightmare shit they can do. Yeah.
So yeah, as you and a bunch of others alongside Garibaldi will basically, yeah, find this the the brown sector where the home guard infiltrators have hidden up, and well, yeah, it will be a very quick and efficient bust. As well, if unfortunately for them, a lot of their main infiltrators were arrested 2 months earlier. So well, there was no way they saw this shit fucking coming, and they, other than like attacking some low important members, they didn't fucking do much. As it'll be a quick short arrest. As after everything is said and done, Garibaldi is gonna come up to John, pat you on the shoulder, like, glad to have you back, John. Nice one there.
It's all just part of the job, don't you worry, sir. Listen, sorry, so sorry for back for a month. I think vacation did do me a bit of good.
Yeah, listen, everyone needs some time off every now and then. Glad to have you back in full force, man. As
I said, so it's not yet looking at the arrest. How many people did we arrest about? How big was the cell?
12 people.
Damn, that's a nice one.
Yeah. Recovered some more of those fucking high-tech things. They apparently had some cloaking devices as well, but again, lacking the actual infiltration in the station. I think some of their top guys arrested earlier and do much to help them. As well, listen, prevented more disasters. John, it will be a official praise. As listen, this will definitely earn you some goodwill amongst your other security officers. As well, Ina, well, you know that Gareth is inbound. The first batch soon to arrive. Presume you will be meeting with them and down below.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. As you will see Gareth with a bunch of there's a lot of other people smuggled in, about a dozen or so telepaths. As they were sort of kind of like setting up this sectioned off area that you were offered up by Ben and his rats. As Gareth kind of looks at you when you arrive and is like, glad to see you could get this entire thing set up.
Yeah, Hina will nod. She'll say, it wasn't too difficult, though. I'll tell you this. I think Amy wants to talk to you.
His eyes kind of narrow a bit and says, about.
Sounds like about the past.
Right. The conversation. Is this the kind of conversation she wants to have with me alone, or?
It sounded personal.
All right. This is with a lot of reluctance. Now remind me, Zaz, is this the like sessions?
basically, yeah, like she wants to, like Amy will apparently like. Let me consult my notes. Let me consult my notes real quick. So yeah, because it was like 2 sessions ago. So okay. Blah blah blah. There you go. I went to Amy. Because yeah, it's a whole thing. Like yeah, she pretty much did ask like to Hina to tell Gareth to like stop by, talk to her, and like Hina didn't really dig into it.
All right. Okay.
But yeah, definitely. It sounded like they knew each other, and like it was not like did not end on a good note.
Yes. Yeah. He'll say, well, then I'll leave you to handle things here. He'll point to this like woman. Oh god. Image file so I can actually.
Listen, Gareth, just wait till you leave and you see the bodyguard.
Hey, what the fuck? How did we get here? What is this?
I have a
What
friend.
is this?
Here, meet my friend Amy. Also, here's our other friend.
Amy, much like Amy, I also believe.
It's okay. These are liberal shadows. Ignore him. He's very shy. He doesn't like how you look.
On this too. I'm not sure though. He keeps like talking in riddles.
The feds are on my ass. The governor called me. He's asking.
They have a wire in my office.
But yeah, he'll point out to a woman and says, kind of calls out to her and says, Lita, this is Hina. Hina, this is Lita. She is, well, she was the one who helped me the most on the ground, assisting some of these telepaths. I'll leave you two to chat and I'll see what Amy wants from me.
Listen, Asina will just say it to him. Listen, I think you'll find that in a very short period of time, a lot's happened here, and she might. Well, listen, she might not be She might not be the same as you when you last spoke to her.
Well, excuse me if I keep my doubts to myself, but I will try to go in with as open mind as I can.
Asina will nod.
But yeah, you'll give woman
I need to find that GIF because it is happening. I'm about to get shot with the DEI ray.
I can't believe this. Why would you say that? Nothing has happened.
I see Kasha at the corner with the rainbow gun.
Can't believe. Gosh had nothing to do with this, guys. I don't know why. Just because he's around the corner doesn't. She's curious. She's curious.
He's randomly around the corner.
And yeah, listen, Hina will look back at the one and just say, Osakaya, Hina.
Lita Alexander, pleasure to make your acquaintance. I heard you're the one responsible for helping us, so thank you.
Hina will give a nod, and she'll say, "It's not where I expected to be a few weeks ago, but well, it's how things have turned out."
Well, it's definitely a weird turn of events all around, I assure you. I was told by Gareth that well, you're not exactly on board with some of the things they've been doing to us.
Hina will nod. State of siege can justify a lot of things. Doesn't justify everything.
I'll assure you, I've been working with the Martian resistance for a few months now, and I assure you, everything you know about what's happening down there, it's probably worse. You know about the sleeper program?
Does Hina know about the sleeper program?
Oh, I don't think they would have told you jack and shit about that.
This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
A new development, apparently. Some, well, a special program designed to create the perfect infiltrators by sectioning off pieces of their personality and memories. Until, well, they decide that's no longer needed and make the mind whole again.
I can only imagine that's a traumatic experience.
Quite so. Why, I suppose you won't have a problem if I verify your integrity.
Hina will say. Actually, Hina will just nod at that because, like, yeah, no, she's not. Because Hina's not exactly sure herself. She was raised in the core from basically birth, after all.
Yeah. As she will push in some form of, it's like a phrase into your mind as you drop your defenses and let her in. You hear the passphrase. Nothing happens. As she visibly relaxes. Apologize, but I had to be sure.
We'll just she'll blink a few times. She'll say, "It's understandable."
Use the same passphrase and try to see if you ever encounter any other telepaths, or you trust them with sensitive information. Use this on them. As the passphrase itself, it's just like a series of numbers. Which, well, you can memorize as well, of course.
All right.
They have left sleeper agents for. Well, I'm not sure exactly how long this program has went on, but it could be years, even maybe a decade or so. It's certain they would try to have one Babylon 5, but they are a surprise to me, I'll be honest.
Wasn't a originally supposed to be posted here was fast tracked suddenly.
Sure. I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but those highly suspicious.
I was given their, well, I was given some orders when I originally got here. Verified concerns with the station commander, but I've left those to the wayside. I don't think they're very important to me right now.
Well, not. Gareth told me about this Oscar fellow of yours.
Hina will say. He's in a stable but still pretty delicate position. I'm not sure what to do with the mental blocks that have been placed on him.
For now, stay here, we hide here. Psychor can't send too many people here without having eyes on them. And I know Commander Sinclair, he's not gonna just throw us to the wolves.
I'll nod. That's good, and for what it's worth, I don't think Bester doubts my allegiances yet, so at least the first time we'll have that advantage.
Oh,
Given
no.
his interest in the Oscar case, I don't doubt that if the Psychor sends anyone, it'll be him.
I'm thankful for your help. I think without you, this would have been possible. Door will slide open, and you will see, you recognize the MedLab Chief of Staff, Dr. Franklin, walking in with like some bags and some supplies. As some of these people, they've had a rough travel and they're not looking too well. As like he walks in, looks at the two of them and says, Dr. Franklin, I'm here to help. I heard you had have a couple of sick. Rita will smile and nod and kind of show him back to the telepath. Says, now it kind of dawns on you, Hina, that Gareth may have been talking to a few other people on the station. Realize it is quite convenient if you have several of like command staff on your side. The resident telepath, you can probably turn this into a very functional railroad to get the telepaths out of Earth and then like move them around.
Damn, man, the only black man in position of power taking a leading role in the Underground Railroad. It's JMS. It kind of seems on the nose, doesn't it?
Listen here.
Yeah.
Subtleties for coward, in my opinion.
But yeah, no, the doctor will begin to like give some medicine and look over some of the people to make sure nothing's too bad. Rita will come back to you. You know, I have actual high hopes that this will work. A month ago, I thought this was a dream.
Hina will Hina will say, hope it works too. It's been a lot to acclimatize to. I knew the core did things that I knew the core did things that weren't the best, but it's been a lot to take in a very short period of time.
She'll nod, and fortunately, I know that Gareth is not very expressive person, so he didn't want to talk to about things.
She will nod as she will actually say, "How old were you, Lita, when you were brought in to the core?"
Um, is oh, like 3. Discovered me quite early.
Hina will nod. Prime Cadre as well.
She nods.
I was 2 weeks old.
Oof. It's and I know everyone was able to be up so early.
Oh, suppose when you have the telepathic as well as telepathy, gets noticed quickly.
Her eyes kind of go wide for a second before she nods. Glad to see you made it.
She'll nod. She'll say, "That's why it's." When I first met Gareth, when he told me everything, originally I wanted to make the excuses. I knew a lot of the stuff that the core did. Arranged marriages, the breeding program. Wanted to tell Bester everything originally. Wanted to have faith in the core, but I don't know. Another thing, Bester doesn't even know. And if they're hiding things from him, who's even really in charge?
I'll nod. Don't know if that like terrifies me even more, or gives me hope that there's still people high up in the Psychor that might not be on board with everything. Get these people, they're scared, they're terrified. Not all of them are like Oscar, but listen, can build something here. Dr. Franklin, we have access to medical supplies and open up a few other doors. Stay on the station, we make a few friends. I know the commander. I can speak with him. Gareth told me you have a few friends of your own in the criminal underworld.
Yes, and it might be a very good thing that you know the commander personally. Let's just say you won't be the only new arrivals coming to the station. There's going to be a new race, and from what I know, some people are going to react very poorly to them showing up, but we have a lot more in common with them than you might think.
Kind of has an eyebrow raised.
They're also runaways. People fleeing those in power who would seek to, I guess, use them, abuse them, throw them away if they don't, if it doesn't pan out.
Suppose this will cause enough of a distraction that be able to slip by unnoticed.
I'll say, hopefully. Once, yeah, I've been working on a few things on my own here, and I think between this with the other new arrivals, I think things are going to change here a lot. I think we're going to have more than enough time to at least make the foundations here.
She'll kind of smile, very hopeful smile, and nod.
But yeah, so after that, will. I think she'll get down to business. Like she's going to be talking exactly about how, at least at least the short term of getting things set up for these people.
Yes, luckily Franklin is your man. He will, in fact, help you not only secure like food and make sure like security force is sort of like he'll give you everything he knows. Basically, he's clearly fully on board with this.
Sorry, I'm writing down some notes real quick.
I'll take like 3 minutes to make a cup of coffee now.
It's all coming up good for the good guys. Again, Grant, Carson involved in this. He may be standing around the corner right there. But just doing cool skateboard tricks right now.
Yeah, listen, it is just the listen, over the past 2 months, my entire worldview has been completely broken down. I don't have the copium that people. My only copium is that when Bester realizes what's happening, he'll also have the realization. That's Hina's only copium right now. Is that her mentor will also have the realization when he figures it out.
surely he didn't order these things and like help carry them out himself personally.
Well, listen, she knows like he wasn't all the Oscar thing, and that's a bit beyond the pale. But surely, when he finds out the only reason these experiments were authorized in the first place was because, like, I don't know, some fucking assholes were manipulating the cycle. Surely he won't just, realize, what if I could be the guy in charge? Surely the man who wants freedom for his people won't, be fucking convinced to be the Quisling. Surely. Because yes, that's Hina's main cope right now. Is that, listen, the telepathic underground, the resistance, and some of the more extreme elements of Psycho can still be reconciled together. Fundamentally, we all want freedom. Just that some people are more willing to go beyond the pale to secure it.
But again, I'm happy once again, Alan. Unspoken. Listen, people will reassess the future or how much of a hero Alan is.
It will, truly. Like, listen, Gareth, I'm not going to tell you everything, mostly because I think it'd be funny if you find out on your own. But yeah, some things have happened. She even originally the bodyguard was supposed to be like this alien parasite that was going to attach to some person, but like after some things happened, she told her of her own accord that that was in fact what that was going to do, and she let me just tell the guards. No, Mr. Morden stays losing. He's gonna have a pipe bomb delivered to his mailbox.
Yes, he does. I'm sorry, Mr. Morden, but
Mr. Morden, how are your? Unfortunately, I think your shadowed guards might get jumped.
Holy shit! Even he has no idea. Amount of people with hammers gathering up.
What are you gonna do? Morden's gonna see Kosh roll up, and he's gonna do the hype aura thing, and then he's gonna realize, where are my guards?
Yeah, no, you're able to establish some dead drops with Franklin, get some schedules from him, and well, he'll teach you how you can smuggle in things in Babylon. From his discussions with Garibaldi, he has been able to pick up on certain tricks that will work, especially if the things you smuggle in are not very high profile or dangerous things. Not sure if you have any questions for him, or is there anything else?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. Honestly, yeah, no, Hina's going to still ask him because he's gonna ask you know, ask Franklin. So you don't mind me asking, why did you sign up with this?
He'll kind of chuckle a bit. I took an oath. Oath is to help people. Bills. At the very least, part of my job, isn't it?
I suppose it is. I don't think a few weeks ago I'd have believed that answer, but I suppose it is at the end of the day.
I well, this is only the first step. Ever since I arrived here, I saw the amount of people needing help down below, and I'm only one man. I don't have the resources nor the manpower to do much. That wasn't until your friend showed up. Said he can provide me at least some of those things, something to start off with. In that moment, I was on board.
Sina will say. Sina will just say, no. Well, I think you're right. There's going to be a lot of people to help, but well, right now there's a lot of moving parts, and they're all more or less working separately or aren't all fully in with each other yet. But I do plan to change that, and there's going to be a lot more that can be done with a lot more resources here soon enough. So let me know if there's let me know how I can help if there's any way.
I'll nod. Will do. Hopefully, with time, we'll be able to help hundreds, thousands.
Here's hoping.
Yeah. Sure, if there's anything you want to do.
So I think she would like yeah, I think after this, honestly, if she can find him, honestly, I think she would actually like to talk with Bodan, actually.
Ah, yes. Well, he is in fact sort of guarding the hallway that leads into this area. Yeah, you can approach him. He'll greet you politely.
Sina will say to him. Sina will actually say to him, "Might be the last time we met. A lot of things happened at once, but I want to ask, what's your view on things?"
This place you have here is quite idealistic, hopeful.
It is, it's founded after Mbari tried to genocide my people.
That is a reaction I don't understand, but I think it signifies strength. My ancestors fought the Minbari. They developed weapons of war, not space stations dedicated to.
And humanity built 4 of these things. I think three of them got destroyed. Fourth one got stolen. Nobody quite knows what happened to it.
He like sort of frowns a bit. Only 5, you say?
Well, they call it Babylon 5 for a reason.
He like sort of like seems to be thinking about something, but like doesn't say. The design is interesting. Are the other ones were also similarly in make?
They were a lot larger. Suppose some of the design elements were the same. Had to make different parts actually livable for races of wildly differing homeworlds. But no, Babylon 5 is pretty, I guess you call it, small and low key compared to its predecessors. After the fourth time, funding kind of dried up.
My people have a story about a station that looked quite like this.
What kind of story?
Call it Spear of Doom in your language. The Minbari weapon 1,000 years ago. These two. Great War was station their great prophet brought to them. Caused much destruction. My people have many bad views. Not sure how they'll react when they'll see this place. Hopefully, luckily my the ones that break apart are less religious.
So you know, just say that's good, I suppose. As I was briefly flashbanged and since safety disregarded the implication of what he was saying. It's like, no, there's no way they stole the station and the president and then went back in time. That'd be ridiculous.
It's impossible.
That'd be fucking stupid.
Like actual time travel? That's possible.
Surely the technomage guy.
How the fuck do you have time travel? You haven't won the war yet.
I mean, the technomage.
The real life answer is, well, they can also time travel.
We don't talk about. This is a silly place.
But yeah, actually, ask. What are your people like?
Good question. Answer.
Give me the broad strokes. I know every race has exceptions, differences, and nothing's as simple as it is, but have to start somewhere.
There's my people, some of them are more zealous. They're following. Alright, worship the Black Sun. Those are loyal. What your people call the shadows. Those will not be joining us. They sooner destroy this place than talk. Especially with the Minbari. My people in the Minbari have had a long and bloody history. They called us servants of evil. Tried to kill us many times.
The Minbari do seem to be the self-anointed wardens of who gets to live and die in the universe.
I have a more pragmatic view of history. Information gets distorted with time, and tales from 1 or 2 millennia ago can't be wholly relied on, but I do believe they still hold some grain of truth.
She'll nod as she'll say, the only thing I can really speak of is, well, the Earth Minbari War was... How long ago was it, Grant?
Oh god, give me a second. Let me do some little bit of math. Here is 13 years ago.
It's just 13 years ago. 13 years ago, Earth Alliance Admiral made a mistake. Killed a Minbari that was very important. They came all the way to the Sol System, to Earth. Won every battle, except for one. And they gave up. They surrendered right as they were about to win. Never explained anything. They just went back home.
Sounds bizarre.
It is. And it's... A lot of people have a lot of faith in this station. So it's not meant to keep things from the Minbari Earth War from happening again. But there's a lot of humans who don't have faith in it. Their belief is a little different. That it wasn't words that made the Minbari stop something else, and they don't want to rely on that again. Those people, I think, they think a second war was inevitable, and well, I can tell you, they're eager to return the favor.
That is something I understand. Violence has been a way of life for my people. Black Sun and its high priests encourage subservience while preaching aggression. This is why me and my group have splintered off. Large, call them a political faction, broke off after some of our leaders began questioning the hypocrisy of doctrine. Which, well, we risked civil war, so we chose to leave, not harm our brethren. We have chosen self-imposed exile until our beliefs are validated by the high priests, or at the very least we don't risk open fighting.
I suppose that's noble in a way. Tell you if there was ever differences like that in the Earth Alliance, I don't think one side would choose to leave. I think they would just fight. Stare at the camera.
The high priests enforce secrecy, or is not yet permitted to them. They must serve the masters. The Black Sun. We hold no such reverence. So we know the attack is imminent, but we are too few, and we would lose. Not wise or resourceful. Die for one's beliefs in vain. Adapt. You're a friend. She and her shadows have provided the great boon for us. Helped us commandeer the vessels for our journey.
Yes, they do seem to be the faction that actually believes in their stated intents. Speaking of that secrecy, how do you think everyone's going to react when the Drock officially requests an embassy?
Not familiar with anyone else here other than Minbari. Even with them, only stories. I do not know.
So, we'll just say, even if they act negatively, I have to believe it was. I have to believe that they wouldn't just escalate to blowing up the station as much as I think that would be in line with them.
Shall see what the future brings us. This is a momentous step for some of my people.
I'm not, but she'll say. For what it's worth, does sound like your people in mine. By that I mean telepaths. I still struggle to, I suppose, view myself as human first. I think there are some similarities in how the societies have been shaped out, but you just let me know. Just let me know if there's any way that I can help.
He'll nod.
Yeah.
You've been a great friend.
We are in this together.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, like Kino was just saying, because we are in this together at this point.
Nod. I say, been a great friend to us. Thank you.
You're welcome. That you'll take her leave. Listen, at some point she'll check in with Gareth and fucking Amy about how their talk went, but I think that does sound like a personal talk.
Yeah, listen. A few hours later, you can go to you can go to like Garrett's quarters. Oh. Walk in and yeah, there's they did have a talk. It didn't seem it's they'll say Ina, thank you for coming. So I think we need to plan our next move.
We'll give a nod.
Morgan told me your plans with the rock. I'll be honest, it's a bold one. Not sure exactly how we're gonna pull it through. Amy will say, well, we're thinking about it. Well, shadows wanna come here and make their own allies. We'll make some of our own. Think we can sway the Earth Alliance. He's the commander here. She looks at you, Hina says, we can talk to the Vorlon ambassador. Gareth slowly turns to you, like, I died.
The reason we're bringing the Drakh is that Kosh did ask me to prove my intentions and help the wayward children, and he was very vague, I believe intentionally so, but I do think that he does support this as much as he can.
Amy will say, I don't think the Minbari are gonna agree. I think it's gonna be a big scandal, but we can get someone else to back up. For example, the Narn. The 3 votes on our side. And I'll be honest, I think the League can be swayed in a similar manner. After all, who doesn't want some, well, free technology and advancements? Drakh to possess quite a lot of those. Yeah, it's like, wait, you want to sell weapons to the... How many people? Amy will say, well, all of them, really. Yes. So cause tensions there.
The Shadows were already going to sell weapons, likely to the Centauri.
You realize if you do this, though, you're not just going to be in danger from whatever agents they have, but they might just take personal action against you. As Amy smiles and says, I welcome them to. Gareth says, well, I know
Cena
you
will
can
not.
take care of yourself, but what about other people here?
Cena will say, well, they do already have an agent on the station. His name's Mr. Morden, from what I understand.
Amy's like, so you see, that's actually my plan. I don't think we'll convince the Minbari, but I think we can convince the ambassador here to vote. Mr. Morden has surely by now made his rounds, creeping everyone out. So, talk to Kosh. Probably already has an end with the Minbari ambassador. Get them to all agree on this. And we'll make a big showing. Mr. Morden and his associates. And then the drugs show up and chaos all around. This is a... suppose this is a bold plan. He looks at Yuhina and says, do you think you can sway both the Vorlon and the Minbari ambassadors?
Hina will say, as for with Kosh, I don't think I'll have to do much to convince him. I think he made the request to help the wayward children. I'm not sure if he intended for this, but it was still at his prompting. As for the Minbari ambassador, I think I can talk with her.
Now, Amy will say, there's another option. I know you're distaste for the Minbari, Hina.
I'm nothing if not professional. I can hold my tongue on some matters.
I know, but I'm giving you options here. What? You could also, instead of talking to the Minbari ambassador, you could talk to the Centauri one instead. He's probably already made a deal with Mr. Morden, but I think he knows what he did. So I think we can do a little funny thing, embarrass Mr. Morden, and then you might be able to have a leverage with Centauri. Him up over here, scare him away. The Minbari ambassador might view that with high regard. And Gareth will say, have you considered that all of your actions here are going to provoke the rest of the shadows and to trigger the war early? Yes. But here's the thing. They're not going to first. If Vorlons technically haven't done anything, because then the Vorlons might just shoot back. This is insane. You're both a bit unhinged now. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but oof, you are like so close to lighting this match and igniting the entire thing.
Cena will not. I think all these people have had complete control over the field of engagement. This little chess game they've been playing for a very long time. I want to see what they do when they get caught off guard. I want to see what they do when they don't have a plan.
I'll react badly. They're ancient. They're paranoid. Amy will say, "Well, there isn't the actual nuclear."
That would be.
Well, have a threat that would make both these groups think twice.
Both the Shadows and the Volons.
Nods.
What would that possibly be?
Well, I may have learned of a portal. Well, it's like a jump gate. Of a special jump gate. We can invite someone who's been screwed over by both groups to the party.
Any information on these people?
I suppose tell you something, that if they're so dangerous that both groups decided to unite against them, I believe and seal them away. Gareth is like fucking like pale at this point.
I think we should save that option. I don't think that should be the opening gambit. I think that should be the fallback.
Problem is, we need someone to cover that gate, bring it, be able to open it. Might not have enough time, but if we take the gate and place it around Epsilon 3, well, no Shadow or Vorlon vessel are gonna arrive unless they plan on blowing it up. But listen, look, listen. We've made a very interesting alliance of wayward people. I've always been curious about these aliens. What could have been so terrifying about them that made both other groups quiver?
I feel like that is the biggest gamble I think we could possibly do.
Why I think we should at least have it on the table. Tell me, she looks at Gareth. The records say evil beyond reproach, hunger made physical form. Doesn't that sound very theatrical? I suppose, but I don't. saying. Gareth will speak up and say, guess if they threaten violence, we can threaten to destroy everyone. Suppose that'll make them think twice about just hacking. Well, just thought we should have all options on the table.
Well, I mean, if all we're doing is putting ourselves on their level and just saying that, just like them, we have a way to prevent ourselves from being immediately annihilated. I don't think it's the worst idea.
I'll have some of my people scout out for the prison door, I suppose, and make sure we can have that trigger on standby. Gareth is gonna reluctantly nod at this, still a bit pale in the face.
Unfortunately, Gareth, we don't know that in this case. No, that's not propaganda. That's actually just objectively correct. Third space aliens are huge assholes.
Listen, what if that's Vorlon propaganda? Has never talked with them? No. Don't know what they want.
The Shadows also hate them. Amy, if the Vorlon and the Shadows agree, that's a warning sign.
Listen, I'm afraid that the bigger bullies around to like them around. Yeah. We'll say. Alright. So, plan of actions. Convince at least the Vorlon and Narn, the League of the Aligned World, and EarthGov to vote for the Drax admittance. And, well, worst case scenario, we'll have 2 votes against us. And we hope that main contingent or the Shadows aren't gonna be pissed enough to do more radical things.
Missing will say, I think they'll step up their infiltration of their agents, but I don't think they're going to escalate to the shooting war yet.
You'll nod. Right. Well, we'll start prepping for when they send Cyclops. I think it's just about time.
Give a nod. Hopefully in the diplomatic spat that's about to unfurl.
We'll have some. They might delay things because of it.
I'll let you know if they get sent anything.
Well, not. Not sure if there's anything else you want to bring up or discuss.
No, not right now.
We'll be ending the session here.